going on with y'all, man? This is episode 120, and this is called Rollercoaster. And the reason why this episode is called Rollercoaster because we're going to be putting y'all up and down and around with not only the topics we talking about, but based on everything that's going on for today. So with that being said, Entro's the name, DC's the town, Rapid GAT, line them up, gun them down. Yeah. And as y'all can see, look who's back. Little vacay, you know what I'm saying? Co-host, the one and only, Queen C. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Like you just said, I'm Queen C, aka Kamara J. Know me.
So as y'all see, she's ready to go, amped up, you know what I mean? And we got a lot to talk about for today, you know. We're going to start it off. This is like our city news, but we're going to throw a little entertainment into it as well, because there's a lot going on in this month of April, you know. First things first, you know, if anybody knows when you come into DC, you know we have the infamous, I call it like that, the infamous Cherry Blossom Festival.
Ew.
And, you know, you never know what you're going to see or hear that takes place over at the Cherry Blossom Festival. This year, the Backyard Band was in the building.
The who?
Yeah,
It was a
BYB was in
backyard
there.
party.
Yeah, me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Backyard for making that happen because they
It was a
performed for
party.
like a good, I think, an hour. Like a good hour, just having everybody entertained. And, you know, I definitely want to make sure they get acknowledged for them to do what they do, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, Backyard has been a huge staple for the community, for DC. If you know Go-Go, you know what I'm saying? It don't start and it don't end without Back, you know what I'm saying? Because they definitely played a huge part for the city.
They definitely did.
You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody that went to the Cherry Blossom Festival, you know. I'm pretty sure, you know, with us every year, you know, based on the dates and everything when the Cherry Blossom Festival happened, it be so many people coming out. I mean, I hear so many people from so many cities, so
Yes,
shout out to y'all.
I'm just mad. I missed it, y'all, because, Backyard is my thing. I would have been bouncing this. Bouncing this is.
You know what I mean? So shout out to Back, shout out to the Cherry Blossom Festival, everybody that been there. On a side note, you know what I'm saying? This is the month of April, and you know what I'm saying? Shout out to RL, you know what I'm saying? This is his birthday month, so you know, happy birthday wishes to RLYNYG. You know, make sure y'all check out his music, show support, you know. He got some new music in the works. So I want y'all to also show love and show support, you know what I'm saying? So there's people and artists in the city that's still doing this, you hear me? Another thing that is taking place in the city. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kevin Durant and his business group for buying the site over at Six Flags where it used to be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Katie, you know.
I hope shit is bigger.
You know, Katie at home, DMV zone, you know what I'm saying? He decided to go ahead and buy the site that where Six Flags used to be at. So I'm really wondering what's the next move for what he's going to do over there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's going to be Six Flags 2.0 or it may be another, you know, roller coaster site, and it may be under his name, of course. So I'm very curious and wondering what he's going to do next. Yeah.
Everything down there.
Nah.
No,
So it's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Place to stick 'em, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit do be a little better.
So yeah. So shout out to Katie and his business team for making that happen. You know what I'm saying? Because when I first found out the news, I was thrilled and excited about it because, you know what I'm saying, you don't really hear too many people, you know what I'm saying, coming back and giving back to the city, you know, and have other ideas of making it better for the city, you know what I'm saying, over in the DMV area. With that being said, there's still a lot of things that are taking place in the DMV. For instance, we have these juvenile curfew zones that are in effect in DC starting this week, y'all. So in the month of April, you know, anybody that's really, you know, younger than 17, you know, you only need to be out at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? DC police is really...
Go your hand past the
Yes.
house.
Yeah, they
Lay down, take a
definitely
bath.
locking
Y'all
in.
probably got
and-
school tomorrow, getting ready for y'all prom and shit like that. Go in the house, be safe. Stop being out here late doing shit.
Facts.
Kids.
You know what I'm saying?
Picked up.
There's a time and
You
a
gonna
place
get
for
picked up,
everything.
and if I pick you up, I got my belt. I got
You
my
know what I'm
belt.
saying?
Belt the ass.
For real, for real. You know, there's a time and a place for everything, but at the end of the day, when it gets to a certain point, you know you need to be in the house, man. And safety does matter because we don't want nobody's kids to be harmed or hurt in any way. So please be aware, be alert. These juvenile curfew zones, and I heard they're getting strict on it. So please make sure, respectfully, you know, get to your destination, enjoy the time that you have. But when it gets to that timeline, make sure you in the house.
Hold on, and let alone with the curfew ban, and I think that let alone all the crimes and stuff, but it's a lot of kids, y'all, is being snatched up for real, all honestly.
Real.
So like, yes,
Yeah.
please, because over the past week or so on my timeline, I've been saying, oh, please return my kid, boys and girls. So y'all, please go in the house. Go in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Go in the house.
Absolutely, man. You heard from Queen C, you know, make sure y'all in the house, you know what I'm saying, respectfully, because safety is key, and it's a key priority, man. And I think D.C. police is definitely trying to make sure they get a hold of that so everybody, kids, can be in the house safe and sound.
Mm-hmm.
So as y'all can see, there is a lot going on with the city that is taking place. You know, the weather is changing, so you see the flowers blooming. You know, it's getting a little warmer than usual. I think summer is peeking its head out right now, which is kind of annoying me. But I'm pretty sure
I'm here.
yeah. But I'm pretty sure to others, people love it. You know what I mean? So with that being said, enjoy your time. Don't get too crazy. You know what I'm saying? But do enjoy your time while the weather is what it is right now. But while we in DMV, there's a situation that is taking place outside of the DMV that has taken the whole world by storm. And it will only be right for us to put our 2 cents into it. And it's this Gucci Man and Pooh Shiesty situation. Yeah. Now, I'm not going to get fully into particulars of it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's unfortunate all across the board because at the end of the day, no matter how you look at it, it's a lose-lose situation. But I will say, moving forward, it's time for a reset. That's just on the real. It's just the levels of things that took place. From robbery, snitching, gun pointing, people getting harmed and hurt, people violating.
All this alleged. Don't nobody got no footage.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
No footage, but motherfuckers snitching on themselves. But we don't know.
You know what I'm saying? See, they say one thing and it turn out to be another. Me personally, this whole situation is crazy. Mm-hmm. Overall, you know what I'm saying? I done heard some of the guys who represent the streets, you know what I mean, come out and say what they had to say. Some of them been devastated about the situation. To the ones who's non-street, you know, and living that civilian life, you know, some is looking at it as entertainment. Others is just looking at it using common sense and logic. Like I said, this whole situation is messed up all across the board. But what's going to happen is this. We're going to go to break. And when we come back, you know it wouldn't only be right if we don't do a real live and give you that rant time. And in the midst of it, Queen C is here. So this one's going to be a little longer than what I did, y'all.
No, it's not y'all.
I took a flight around the world and gave y'all my 2 cents. Queen C ain't going to play with y'all, you know what I'm saying? And she missed some time, so we backed up. So holler back at us, y'all, when we come back.
Intro, Cardi D, GAT. Niggas saving hoes, dun 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 dun. Beat it like a drum, dun 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 dun. Girl, I said shorty make it clap, no hands. Ooh, let me see you do a trick, handstand, go, racks when you dance, go. I said shorty make it clap, no hands. I said shorty make it clap, no hands. Ooh, let me see you do a trick, handstand with it. I said throw a couple racks when you dance on me. I said shorty make it clap, no hands. Girl, make it clap for me, yeah. my man's 100 bands, no hands on the 3-point stance. Getting sack on your back now, how you gon' act? Tryna make a movie now, how you gon' act? Watch this, wearing high shit, you niggas can't get. Go rich, yeah, I'm allergic to the bullshit. Take trips, money grips, making moves like a dog. Tick, tick, I'm the bomb, someone ring the alarm. Low key, goes to cruise, if you snooze, then you lose. Bring your friends, got the crew, what it is, what it do. It's cool, have fun, push your pride aside. With the bros, let them know how it go, real life.
I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands, whoa. Let me see you do a trick, stand, go, racks, when you dance, I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands.
Girl, make it clap, nah, better make it twerk. 9 to 5, put in work, overtime, go berserk. I'm a Kirk when I hit it, you down, let me get it. She got what I want, and I'm so good. Let it face facts, I'ma break it back, get you on track. Niggas still hating, faking, trying to get you off track. I ain't having that, listen, baby girl, don't trip. Loose lips, ain't ships, baby, don't say shit. I'm lit, I'm like X, I'm gonna get you high. I'ma crush, no lie, tell your ex bye-bye. Tryna full play now, how you gon' act? Tryna role play now, how you gon' act?
I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands, whoa. Let me see you do a trick, stand, go, racks, when you dance, I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands. I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands with it. Let me see you do a trick, handstand with it. I'ma throw a couple racks while you dance on me. I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands with it.
Intro, Cardi D, GXC. Niggas saving hoes, dun 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 dun. Beat it like a drum, dun 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 dun. Girl,
I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands, whoa. Let me see you do a trick, stand, go, racks, when you dance, I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands. I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands, whoa. Let me see you do a trick, handstand with it. I'ma throw a couple racks when you dance on me. I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands.
girl, make it clap for me. Yeah, my man's 100 bands, no hands on the 3-point stance. Getting sack on your back now, how you gon' act? Tryna make a movie now, how you gon' act? Watch this, wearing high shit, you niggas can't get. Go rich, yeah, I'm allergic to the bullshit. Take trips, money grips, making moves like a dog. Tick, tick, I'm the bomb, someone ring the alarm. Low key, goes to cruise, if you snooze, then you lose. Bring your friends, got the crew, what it is, what it do. It's cool, have fun, push your pride aside. With the bros, let them know how it go, real life.
I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands, whoa. Let me see you do a trick, stand, go, racks, when you dance, I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands.
Girl, make it clap, nah, better make it twerk. 9 to 5, put in work, overtime, go berserk. I'm a Kirk when I hit it, you down, let me get it. She got what I want, and I'm so good. Let it face facts, I'ma break it back, get you on track. Niggas still hating, faking, trying to get you off track. I ain't having that, listen, baby girl, don't trip. Loose lips, ain't ships, baby, don't say shit. I'm lit, I'm like X, I'm gonna get you high. I'ma crush, no lie, tell your ex bye-bye. Tryna full play now, how you gon' act? Tryna role play now, how you gon' act?
I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands, whoa. Let me see you do a trick, stand, go, racks, when you dance, I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands. I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands with it. Let me see you do a trick, handstand with it. I'ma throw a couple racks while you dance on me. I said, shorty, make it clap, no hands with it.
Yo, what's good with y'all? What's good? We back, you know. Hopefully y'all check out the video. MIC, me, of course, you know what I'm saying, featuring my bro, RLYLYG. Yeah, that song, he was supposed to be in the video too, bro. We gotta talk about it, because I feel like every time I'm shooting a video and you on the song on it, I gotta break an arm and a leg to get your attention on that joint, bro. We gotta get that together. But yeah, that song was fire, you know what I'm saying? Even Queen Seesaw, you know, it was like a little flashback moment for her, you know. Queen, how you feel about the video? You know?
That was not me. The song, I love it. But everything else in there, I don't know.
So she did a Gucci man, y'all. She cloned on us. It was a clone. It was a clone.
I wasn't woke.
What's good, y'all? So as y'all can see, the next segment we got here, you know what I'm saying, it's real live. And if y'all know how this segment works, man, you know we got some things we need to talk about. Sometimes we got to get it off our chest, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all would consider this rant time, but we consider this real live. You know, I'm gonna be a gentleman today because I sparked it off last time I was here. The queen is here, so with that being said, real live. What do you got to say today, Queen? Is there something you want to get off your chest?
Yeah. So it's a lot that I want to get on my chest, but I'm really not gonna do it, right? But y'all, why the fuck I'm going back and forth to court, y'all,
Dum dum dum.
for some wild ass. He say she say shit. A motherfucker said I hit them with an open hand, but just say I slapped you or knocked some sense into you, but I didn't do it. Whatever. However, you said I did. I said I did. They want me to plead guilty. Should I or should I not?
That's
No
crazy.
face, no case.
Yo,
Don't have me on camera doing it.
bruh.
I ain't do it. It was probably the midget inside my head who did it, who jumped out and did it. I don't know who did it, y'all. But for real, all jokes aside,
What in the world?
what the fuck? I'm gonna just stop the ranting right there because I could go on and on about this shit, y'all. When I say on and on about this shit, but I'm gonna just pick up this red cup and I'm gonna just stop that right there. But
Queen, you know how we
No-
end
but
the
no
rant.
face, but no face, no case though, y'all.
Yo,
And this is my face because I had no case.
bruh.
No, but I did. I don't know.
Go, hey, go, hey.
I don't know if I did. I don't know if I didn't. But when somebody threaten you, right? That's how never. A part of me did. A part of me didn't. Yeah, cause I don't know which part. It was again. It was the midget. That was the part.
This is such,
The midget part did it.
this is like a
But
mystery
me, when I
that's
go to
solved
court,
and unsolved.
I should fight that y'all and say that. All right, ranting is over. Cause again, all right, love you guys.
Hey, the rant ain't over till you say those 2 words. So,
Mm.
what's them 2 words? What's them 2 words, Queen? You gotta say it in order for the rant be over.
Real life in my cup.
Okay, there we go. All right, that's
it's
how.
over.
The same way we start is the same way we end the rant. That's how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Afib, do you got a what we worked on last week? You know, with the flight. You know what I'm saying? Remember I had that flight.
I don't got it right now.
It's all good. It's all good. We'll keep that in the works. You know what I mean? This time, y'all, you know what I'm saying? I gotta head down south on this one, man. Before I could get to my other one. Of course, I was talking about it earlier. Pooh Shiesty and Gucci, man. I'ma just break this down in this way. Pooh, you already got a bad track record, bro. You just got out. And for you to get out and do this wild shit, like this shit that we hearing right now, is some movie shit. This ain't no ordinary shit. Like you and 8 motherfuckers, including Pops, pulled up over at the studio with Gucci
Again,
and his
allegedly.
business partners. And y'all went to talk about business. Then on top of it, your man Big 30 got the door blocked off. And then when stuff wasn't going right, you tell Big 30 to go ahead and pull out the bag. The bag got the big ass black AK pistol. My nigga, this is some GTA movie shit. And you put it in Gucci's head?
But again, they ain't have it on camera. They ain't have nothing. It wasn't him. It was his midget.
I'm glad you said that.
Pooh
That's what
Shiesty
was
got a midget
documented
too.
in the paperwork. They pulled a big ass gun, put it to Gucci, pinned to the paper, and it's under duress.
Gucci said it ain't happen. Ain't happen. No face, no case.
Yo,
No face, no case.
listen. All I'm gonna say is, and a lot of people have been saying like Pooh is basically unhappy with the contract. Here's my thing. A lot of people keep forgetting this, and I don't know why. And I don't know why not many people talking about this. What did you sign the contract? A lot of people keep forgetting about these music contracts. A lot of people.
Hold on. And I don't know too much about music or contracts and stuff like that, right? But why was it okay for Gucci to release a whole lot of other artists, but keep Pooh Shiesty and another nigga, right? If they want to be let go, let them go. Don't hold me.
Right.
Don't hold me to my shit. I don't care.
They got fulfilled stuff and they come.
Listen,
And he felt like
if I fulfilled it,
cash cow right here.
if I fulfilled it,
He didn't. That's why he's still in the contract.
This is where a lot
Still,
of people
let my people go.
you know what I'm saying? And this is where a lot of the details in particular are very missed out. For instance, a lot of people don't know Gucci Mane and Yo Gotti got beef. But one of the things Gucci Mane has been doing to escalate the beef is that he's been signing Memphis rappers, which, if anybody knows, Yo Gotti is from Memphis. So at the end of the day, you taking hometown team, and then let me guess, it's from the ops. Hold on. So my op is signing niggas from my hometown. It's already going to escalate tension that y'all already have. That's just off the business level. I ain't even mentioning what they got going on. That's already another situation. Then on top of that,
Being petty.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? And on top of that,
Entertainment is petty.
this is why, again, we go back to square one. Pooh, you got to know your contract, bro. Regardless of your mother, your father, or anyone is saying anything to you, you need to know what the hell you signed on the dotted line, bro. I'm sick and tired of these damn artists sitting here spazzing, losing their mind because they tired of the contract, and you don't even know what the fuck you signed, bro.
Yeah, that part.
You
too.
asked for this. This is what they be saying. Y'all so eager to get into the limelight, want to shine. You know what I'm saying? You want to make something happen in your life and change. Instead of not trusting yourself, you see somebody who's willing to give you a cosign, but y'all not reading the dotted line, man. Read between the lines. So at the end of the day, the moment you sign, you already on somebody else's time. Oh yeah, I got you. You under my shelf. You my investment. So how I move is how it's going to go.
They probably wear
That's
glasses.
the unfortunate part of the
Their
situation.
eyes is probably broke.
You know, because you see people saying, yo, free this person, free that. No. Time out. For what he did, he seemed like he ain't learned this lesson from the last incident when he pulled up in a strip club and robbed somebody over $3,000, and you pulled up in a Lamborghini and McLaren, and you had an ankle monitor on supervised release. So you didn't give a fuck then. And here we are now. You gave the finger to the law. And then got the nerve that they got clips of you on the phone. And the law is telling you. They see you on the ankle monitor, bro. Hey, yo, bro, you not at home. What you doing? Hey, man, refresh it. Refresh it. I know where I'm at. They see you on camera. This is what I'm
Their
saying.
anger monitor was broke.
There's too much.
It wasn't him.
There's too much self-snitching going on. It's like we in the self-snitching era, and it's at to the point now that people thinking doing stuff on camera is making you gangster. No, it makes you look like an idiot. Stop over here pursuing and showing crimes on TV and you telling everybody, look how gangster it is. No, it's not. It's showing you how stupid you are, bro. Y'all look crazy out here. Know what you signing, bro. Get a music lawyer so you know what you getting yourself into, Pooh. Like, this shit is crazy.
Or get better glasses and read the fine print. That's probably what he didn't do, read the fine print.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got your moms and your pops. Your pops is in on it. Your pops went to Staples to make multiple copies of Gucci Mane apparently signing the release of you on the contract. This was not thought out whatsoever. This was, I ain't gonna lie, this was an ultimate shit show in my eyes. Because the moment I got all the details was like, nigga, what are y'all doing? You supposed to go handle it like a business person. But again, this is what validates people to say stupid stuff. And you got other people such as like, yo, if a nigga name is Pooh Shiesty, you know, you ain't meet him in a business suit. He apparently pulled up with a shiesty. So at the end of the day, what you expect to get? Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
Some shitty behavior.
You know what I'm saying? On Gucci's behalf. Now, of course, people saying the obvious, like, yeah, he snitched. Oh, man, he's telling the whole situation. But then I'm doing my research, and I'm starting to scratch my head like, hold up. This took place in January. Now, if this took place in January, and now it's just popping up in April, oh, I get it. The feds did their homework. That's why they had so many damn documents and records of the whole situation. And now Gucci, who's the last person saying something. Now everybody and their mothers, I can't believe Gucci was sitting out here. He was, I admired you, and you my homie. And I saw one clip, blew my mind. What nigga said, I used to rob niggas because I rock with Gucci. This is what I mean by some of y'all listen to music so much or you influence so much to the point that you can't separate reality from entertainment. You gotta think for yourself, because you the only one who's gonna be able to live this life. The one you look in the mirror to, that's the one you gotta answer to, bro. And at the end of the day, whatever these entertainers are doing and whatever you see, bro, it's just good to hear the music, take it at face value, keep it pushing. It may sound relatable. That does not mean to go and walk in their shoes and sit up there and say, I want to be 2.0. I want to be their JR. They didn't ask you to be their JR. Yo, it's some super fans. Yeah. It's one fan. He said Gucci. He said Gucci man is my daddy. And I heard it, and I saw it on the clip.
Why? Because he like Gucci that much.
That he really loved Gucci. That he's that 1%. I'm gonna show you the clip. But listen, there are super fans of Gucci Mane and all these big artists, and it's to the point where sometimes it's like, I understand you like an individual,
but they don't have the money to actually get them out of
but
situations.
when you get to that stand, now I gotta, you know what I'm saying, you need to keep them at arm's length, because you know what I'm saying, it sounds like you don't know how to separate the one from the two, and you willing to do whatever it takes to please the motherfucking person that you love and admire the most.
Yeah, and the motherfucker that don't even know you. Right.
So we need to chill on a lot of this, the artists and entertainers, and praising them and putting them high and above. Mm-hmm. Hey, God. God is first, bruh. Everybody else is everybody else. That's how it needs to be. Regardless of what you see on TV, what you hearing, don't get it twisted. There's only one, and leave it at that. Now, my side one right here, this is for my battle rap fans. To everybody that watch battle rap, if anybody knows me being an artist, battle rap plays a huge culture into hip hop, and also for myself. But lately, I've been watching these battle rap events go nowhere. I'm sick of battlers trying to be league owners. I'm really tired of it because they don't know how to separate their homies from coworkers. And the prime example was the event that one of my favorite battlers I was watching, T-Top. He was supposed to have an event, and it was supposed to be 7 battles. Do you know only 2 battles happened out of 7? There's 10 battlers who didn't show up. And here's the crazy part about it. 2 of them was there at the event. They was supposed to battle. They waited 2 hours. They ain't even battle. You know what they did, though? They did an interview after the event was over talking about not only why they didn't battle, but didn't give 2 fucks about it. You sons of bitches. The nerve of you niggas. And then you be the same niggas talking about you want money. Money for what? You don't do shit. You ain't bringing nothing to the table. And y'all wonder why league owners give you BTA, boot the ass. The fuck is y'all doing? You at the event. You're supposed to perform at the event. You got 3 rounds. At a minimum, there are 3 minutes. 9 minutes, nigga. 9. You motherfuckers take a flight, you rehearse your rhymes the day before, and then you got some motherfuckers who get there. They at the event. And here's even, to make it even more crazy, after the event, the nigga who was there, who was supposed to do his raps, not only he didn't perform, but the nigga had an after party right beside the damn venue. Ain't that a bitch? You got time to host an after party, but you ain't got time to do your motherfucking number one job, which is the rap.
That just goes to show he didn't respect the person who held the event.
That part.
Nigga, no.
Not do the event and then have a party and give an interview and say to hell with you.
Yeah,
Right.
no, for real.
No.
No, that's disrespect.
Like,
I'm talking about disrespect.
No.
Listen.
look, even the person that was interviewing him, the dude said, hey, yo, man, you know something? I'm ready to rap. The interviewer was like, okay, go ahead and spit 8 bars. You know what the motherfucker battler do? He goes to the camera and does this. You need money to rap. Bitch, you ain't rap yet. You already got paid to do it. So you want more money to perform 8 bars that is not even on stage. The nerve of you battlers in 2026. You need to step your shit up. I'm really getting tired of hearing battlers talking about, oh, I don't care. I ain't getting enough money. I told the fans to eat a dick. Nigga,
They pay
no.
to see you do your thing.
And they
Right.
and you gonna tell them eat your dick up.
Yo, it's too much.
Was you offering ketchup and
these
mustard with that
battlers-
dick?
Yo, and y'all wonder why battle rap is like declining. And I said it to people that know I watch battle rap. It's not the fans. It's not the league owners. It's the battlers. Y'all niggas stop caring about battle rap. Newsflash, y'all stop caring. What you think is gonna tell the fans is a domino effect. You don't give a fuck. I don't care either. What are we doing? And then y'all sitting here wondering, oh, I ain't get enough money, or you choke and you stumble. Listen, my nigga, if I got an amount of money, I paid you your first half. The least you can do for whatever time of the event you supposed to, you practice and rehearse these rhymes within a month's time. You meant to tell me you can't give me at least 9 minutes, and I done paid you at least somewhere over thousands of dollars.
At least
And
get
then
on.
you got to
If hold on,
for your
hold on,
other half though.
hold on. If you ain't gonna rap, at least just state your name and state your business.
Come on, y'all. Make it make sense.
Nah,
That's
for
all
real.
I'm saying.
I'm
Make
weak.
it make sense, bro.
At least
as a
state your
fan,
name and
it's just
state your fucking
where does the
business.
line get drawn at, bro? Like, enough is enough.
Yeah,
Shout
that's
out to
fucked
Sue
up.
Surf because he's on his way home, and I know when he come home, he gonna have battle rap flooded because everybody gonna probably be, riding his nutsack. But on another note, the rest of the battle rap culture, when are y'all going to take the heat and say, enough is enough? It's time for us to step up and make something happen. Because I remember it like it was yesterday when URL was sponsoring with caffeine, Drake's homeboys. All of a sudden, everybody and their mother was there battling like it was nonstop. They was just continuing. Now them checks ain't coming in. Now niggas is, that's the hometown discount? No showing?
Nah, they need to bring them old battle rappers back. Shit. What's that dude name with the fat lips? Yeah, they need to bring him back.
No, don't get it twisted. Lux, still the truth. Ain't really no. I just seen
Listen,
Lux last battle last year. He smoked the nigga who I'm talking about.
Oh wow! Listen.
So with that being said,
So maybe he need to go against him again, and the dude will rap again. Who knows? But I know big battle. Listen, but certain battle rappers, yes, I do love.
yeah.
But Low Deluxe, yes.
It's battle.
Come back and make these niggas put their money where their mouth at.
Shout out to Lux.
For
Shout
real.
out to Mook because those.
Oh, yeah,
those
to him
those,
too, yeah.
Top tier who actually care and put in the work and the time. Hey, you pay me for something, I'm going to give you the best of these 3 rounds. Now, shout out to Tay Rock too because he also puts in the work and I can't knock that. But it's just that's the minority. The majority of these battlers that has been coming out, y'all don't even meet the basic standard. Y'all don't even come with your rhymes. You choking, you stumbling, you no showing, and then get mad when the nigga don't pay you your other half. How does that work? I paid you the first half. You no showed and want your second half. Of what? Of nothing, nigga.
For showing the fuck up.
I didn't get shit.
They no showed. Mean they didn't show up.
They didn't show up.
So
So you want a full amount of money of nothing. You can't give me no performance.
Do they interview?
Huh?
Do they interview?
You said did they what?
I said, did they do that interview?
Man,
That's why they want to have half.
bro.
Just for even signing up.
Bro.
The fact
Ain't
shitty people.
We ain't doing participation
Listen.
awards around this motherfucker.
I
Hell
don't know.
nah.
That's what they want to get paid for participating
Yeah, when
and
thousands
somebody
of
participate in.
Participation
Say, nah, let me
awards
stop
was in
playing.
school. Nah, nigga. We graduated. Nah, we not doing that, bro. Nah. Son, fulfill your
I'm weak.
obligation, bro. If you
I'm
got
weak.
money paid, bro, do what's said on the contract. Because then y'all niggas really going to be sick when niggas start going to the courtroom and they start looking like Drake setting up lawsuits and shit. Because that's going to be the next thing. Now y'all going to have league owners with their feet kicked up to the side because they got the money for the lawyer and half of you niggas don't. So now you niggas sitting there, what I got to do? I don't know. How about a full battle? But on that note, y'all, we going to go to break. And when we come back, we're going to get into this new segment, y'all. Holler back at us.
Really made. I remember days when I felt alone. On my own. No show. Real life. I remember days when I felt alone. I didn't wanna tell nobody, dealt with it on my own. I really had some sort of problems, it was never shown. If I could really tell you how I feel, I bet you that your mind be blown. I remember days when I felt alone. I didn't wanna tell nobody, dealt with it on my own. I really had some sort of problems, it was never shown. If I could really tell you how I feel, I bet you that your mind be blown. Dealing with your problems by yourself, it never really helps. I learned that the hard way, had to tell somebody how I felt. Always kept it inside, but I didn't want my heart to melt. I still got communication problems, but I'm seeking help. I remember days when I felt alone. My mama didn't know about her son and what was really going on. Felt some type of way cause I was living wrong. When I was hanging on the block without a Glock, they couldn't send me home. Cried so many nights because it felt like I was never there for my little brothers, but they see that I'm a better man. I had me a baby, but I didn't wanna teach him that. Really should've stayed inside the house so they could learn from me. Instead of other niggas that's not doing shit but be in the streets. Promise I'ma make it for my siblings, just believe in me. Never really told nobody this because it wasn't deep, but now that you hear it, is you feeling that you get me. I remember days when I felt alone. I didn't wanna tell nobody, dealt with it on my own. I really had some sort of problems, it was never shown. If I could really tell you how I feel, I bet you that your mind be blown. I remember days when I felt alone. I didn't wanna tell nobody, dealt with it on my own. I really had some sort of problems, it was never shown. If I could really tell you how I feel, I bet you that your mind be blown. Dealing with depression, but I haven't told nobody that. I was trying to find a way to say it, but I couldn't yet. Always trying to keep a smile, but somehow I just get upset. I still got my problems, but I'm really changing for the best. Sometimes I don't talk because I feel like they won't understand. I got a temper, when I get mad, I'm a different man. Can't show my daughter, I don't wanna be her boogeyman. Don't like my anger, but that's really who I truly am. My mama scared because she haven't seen inside of me. I know I'ma change my ways, but somehow I just disagree. It's a lot of shit that's going on, won't let it get to me. Baby mama tripping cause she think I'ma be running free. Going through them phases all alone. I didn't want no one to help me cause I wanna learn it on my own. Thought I would understand it, but I don't. Now I just put my thoughts inside my rhymes cause I'm not trying to make it known. I remember days when I felt alone. I didn't wanna tell nobody, dealt with it on my own. I really had some sort of problems, it was never shown. If I could really tell you how I feel, I bet you that your mind be blown. I remember days when I felt alone. I didn't wanna tell nobody, dealt with it on my own. I really had some sort of problems, it was never shown. If I could really tell you how I feel, I bet you that your mind be blown. Real life.
Yeah.
Yo, what's good? You know, we are we are back. This is still episode 120, and this roller coaster still continues, y'all. We got a new segment for y'all, you know, and this one is coming from the fans. You know what I'm saying? I needed help with the fans on this one. Shout out to everybody that participated with this one. This one is called Relationship 101. Basically where I asked y'all, you know, some questions about relationships, and you know, me and Queen C are going to give our 2 cents and our input on either the experience or probably give you the best advice from it, you know, and I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of questions I wasn't even expecting. Some questions I was like, whoa, wait a minute, let me try to jot this down so it seems clear that this is something y'all look forward to. This is Relationship 101, so you know, I'm gonna just go ahead and take it from the top. The The first question was, how long should you be in a relationship before you tell somebody you love them? Now, Queen, you want to answer this first, or?
But me personally, being in a relationship with somebody, or getting to know somebody, you would know
On our J. Cole.
if you know. I mean, you would know if you love somebody within 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. So me personally, I would say actually like 30 days. Because, like, we chilling for fucking 30 days. If I don't know if I love you in 30 days, bitch, you not the one. Sir, ma'am or sir, you ain't the one. I don't know. After 30 days, if I got to keep going on and on and on and try to figure out if I love you, 9 times out of 10 I don't.
Wow.
So it should be actually 30 days.
30?
Yeah, for real.
All right. Now,
I feel like that's logic, for real.
based on this question response, I'm going to say, and a lot of people may, agree or disagree to it. I'm going to say 6 months. Here's why I say 6 months. 6 months to a year, that's what? Half, right? Within that 6-month period, you done seen 2 seasons. So at the end of the day, I feel most likely you get to see in and out everybody from their highs and their lows. I know.
I mean,
Yeah, because that's where you got to take in a lot of consideration when it comes. Because this, I ain't going to lie. Like, yeah.
see, that's the bullshit. Listen, yeah. In 30 days, I actually want you to, in 30 days, show me your good and your fucking bad. Don't wait 6 months and then show me. Yeah, and you're right. But in 6 months, a half a year, don't show me now. Because.
No, but see, I feel you. But see, this is where I was saying, like, that's why I said 6 months. Because now you have a totality of work. Like, you done seen the ins and outs. Because here's the thing. If you say 30 days, and it's no, like I said, to each his own. But if you say 30 days, that's kind of like in a rush of what you expecting to see. That's sort of like at least with 6 months, you done seen the person in and out. Because if we're going to be honest, there's 24 hours in a day, there's 7 days in a week. 30 days from how you talking, it sound like y'all living together, and you got to make it work.
Hold on.
Really like
even if we don't live together, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you come to my house, I come to your house within those 30 days, right? I see how you living, you see how I live, and boom, boom. You see how if I got a work schedule, if I don't got a work schedule, if you know I'm available to you or you available to me, we should know that. We should know. And that's the thing. If you put your best foot forward, you feel me, right? Get comfortable with me. That's what I want. In the first 30, get fucking comfortable because I want to know is shit actually workoutable? I don't even know if that's the fucking word, right? Yeah. But it's the word right now today.
Right. Okay.
Workoutable.
Yeah. But see, and that leads to what I'm saying because everything you saying, I respect that. But also at the same time, that comes with time. Works, just like you said, work schedules. Okay, now you got to figure out how such and such person work. Where is the availability? For instance, you may be days off. You may have 2 days off. That's different from the person you with. So now you got to figure out how that's going to work within those 2 days. If you think about it, 30 days is in a month. Are you really getting to find out everybody within those days off what you really working with? At least with 6 months, you kind of like
your job
seen,
do, don't it?
You kind of seen something.
I don't, but your job do, right?
Like you said, the job ain't trying to get in your pants.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause we talking about love, you know what I mean?
Listen, some jobs do try to get in your fucking. Say no, but for real, all just side, for real. All right, so I will give it more larger. Okay, well, me personally, I give you 60 days, cause 60 days.
Oh, after the pants thing, you go.
Hold on, and that's another thing too, and that should have been a question too. How long? Oh, that is a question. All right,
focus on one.
All right,
focus on one.
But anywho,
yeah, focus
when
on
it
one.
comes down to love,
she about to go on.
I'll go ahead and be the logic. I ain't giving up what my brother said. I'm sorry, y'all. You got motherfucking 60 days, 30 to 60 days to show me, because I'm going to show you in those couple days. In probably a week, you'll probably pick up on me and be like, okay, I know this bitch love me. I know, boom, boom. Because I'm going to lay everything down. Kind of, sort of. Boom.
So, as you can see, like, the answer's going to vary. But at least if it varies, it's also to the best of the knowledge and insight of what the individual requires. She requires 30 to 60 because she wants your best foot to be coming forward. I say 6 because now you got time and the totality of work of what you've seen from highs and lows. So it's all about the pace too. And that comes down to the individual such as yourself of what you experience and what do you expect. If you expected a person to put their best foot forward and go 110 miles, then 30 to 60, you might most likely say the LOVE word. But if you a person who's actually experiencing little things and you take those details and everything into consideration and you know that plays a big effect and you really like looking over all the situation, then 6 months would definitely work out great for you because now you got a full understanding. Like when I say this word, not only I mean it, but I stand by it, you know?
Yeah.
So that's, I told y'all gonna get y'all money's worth. That's just the first question, goddamn. Okay, question 2, does body count matter?
I'm going to go again. Sorry.
I told you gonna fire off the whip.
Listen. Because some people say, yes, body count matter, whatever. Boom. At the end of the day, if those bodies was before me, bitch, I don't give a fuck how many bodies you got. Because you don't still love those bodies. You only love them hands. So, but for real, like, me, as a woman, I'm going to say body count don't matter. Because, again, like, yeah, everybody have a fucking past. And some people probably jumped off the porch extra early. So, yeah, they probably do have a lot of fucking bodies. Some people probably did shit a little late. Whatever. Body count don't fucking matter. And that be the problem. Everybody want something to fucking matter. The only thing that should matter is the person to fuck you with. If you want to marry a hoe, marry that bitch. If you could turn a good fucking hoe into a good housewife, do that shit because it is possible. It is. Like, for real.
In my opinion, in their minds, they may think, because if you a certain age and you got like hella body, then to them it may mean that it don't take much for you to just go and have sex with somebody or whatever. So it's like, okay, if you with me, how do I know for a fact that somebody ain't just gonna come along?
So that's why I say that goes back to question number 1. In 30 to 60 days, prove your motherfucking self. If I see that you're for me and I'm for you, then that's where it should be at. I don't care. So no, your body should not count, and mine shouldn't count. However, it should not matter. It should, but it shouldn't.
I would say
as long as your pussy clean, as long as you're, yeah. Some people are double standard, but if we could go to the doctor, right, and if we both clean, don't have nothing to do, I don't give a fuck how many you could have had sex with a motherfucking alien dog. Guess what? That's your motherfucking business. That's your motherfucking business, amen.
Yo, listen.
But I thank you for you telling me, because I know you like different species now.
Yo,
say number for all just that.
Does body count matter?
It don't fucking matter to me.
To the average, it'll be I would say don't overthink it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like, yes, everybody's their own individual and their own person. So at the end of the day, you're meeting someone that you didn't see before. Ain't no telling what happened before. But also at the same time, don't discredit or discount them, you know what I'm saying, to the point where you downgrading their value because of their body count. If you really rock it with the person, this is why personality becomes a key factor. If you really rock it with the person, then regardless of the body count, you're going to try to make it work. But I understand on the logic standpoint because, and I understand on the logic standpoint because you kind of, you see what I'm saying? So
the man got about 100, she got 100, but she the one that's a hoe.
Like what
if anything, I would say in this situation, if you a secured man, or this is just for my fellas, because I know how fellas are. Fellas, listen. When it comes to this question, does body count matter? Be secured and understand the response that you asking from that woman. So at the end of the day, if it's a number that you ain't expecting to hear, if you really rocking with that woman, be secure within yourself to say to yourself, okay, I'm not going to let that judge or play a factor in who I'm trying to meet and who I'm trying to see.
No, for real.
That's what I mean by saying overthinking. Because I think sometimes we get too logical to the point that we're questioning all the other steps before. Mm-hmm. And some of y'all, will sit there and not only not ask the question, but you will sit there and be insecure in your mind, not giving that woman the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, men, be secure within yourself. If you're going to ask that question and she give you an answer, whatever that answer may be, if it's a number that you're not expecting, be confident in yourself. Like, you know what? I'm not going to let that be the deciding factor for me and her. You know what I'm saying? You want to get the no. Ask and you shall receive. Now, on that note, she give you the answer. Deal with it. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to make this work.
Take that shit on your chinny chin chin.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, to a large extent. So, it could go from both sides on that one. Question 3. What is one thing you hope we never lose? So, when you're in a relationship with a person, what is the one thing you hope we never lose? I could go easy. Me, personally, this is an easy one. Chemistry. Connection. I always say, and this goes to me, but I would say for y'all, the way how you met that person. Because that you should never lose. Because that will always play a role and a factor in a relationship. No matter how long the situation is, how long y'all been together, that chemistry and connection, the moment how you got her attention, whether it was the sense of humor or maybe it was the outrageous question or how you created that conversation, that will make sure that connection and chemistry should never be lost. The way how you first attract her, don't never lose that. That's the one thing you probably hope you should never lose is the chemistry and the connection. You ain't got to be the best at conversation, but if you remember the first thing that got her attention, that started that connection, you all right. Because at the end of the day, no matter what situation you going through, it still rekindles and open that book of conversation. If you knew you threw an outrageous joke and she looked at your ass crazy and she started talking to you, well, goddamn it, remember, it was a joke that got her attention when it was all said and done. You're going to remember my sense of humor. It wasn't the best, but it got your attention. So I always believe chemistry and connection. That's the one thing you don't want to lose. You know what I'm saying? When you're in a relationship. Remember how you first got your significant other.
No, for real. I have to agree with my brother. I'm sorry. So I can't even elaborate more on that, but because I totally agree with him.
Yeah, that first thing, that's the one thing you hope you never lose.
For me, it's trust. Like if I lose my trust in you, then for me it's not going to work out because it's like if I can't trust you to go and act right when you're not around me, you know what I'm saying? When you're behind my back or whatever, then it's like I don't want to be looking over my shoulder and always wondering what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like open communication should be good. So if we can talk about stuff and you put shit on the forefront and let me know this going on, that going on.
Damn, you made a point too.
Whatever,
Yeah.
Then I feel like that's good.
Yeah.
If I feel like you hiding something, like if I'm asking you something and you're not trying to tell me the truth about it, then I don't trust the other shit that you're telling me now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for me, it's trust.
I mean, it varies. It varies with different, like I said, different individuals. I'm just trying to answer questions from fans.
Recant shit. Cause listen, for real. With my brother, what he said, yeah, but what my sister also said, yeah, the trust too.
Yeah. So
but for me, I don't know, like
probably a combination of both.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I'm a very sensible
chemistry,
person.
Connection, and trust.
Yeah. So those three. Yeah. So those three right there, you always gotta have that. Because if you don't have everything else, I don't know.
That's why, like Nick can tell you, sometimes like I'll just randomly.
I knew I was gonna get inserted.
Talk to him, I'd be like, hey, is there anything that you need me to do in our relationship to keep us going? You know what I'm saying? Like, is there anything that I don't do that you wish that I would do? You know what I'm saying? Just to try to get in his head and be like, okay, to make sure I'm fulfilling everything I need to on my end.
That's
you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Yeah. Every now and then, wifey tries to pick my brain.
That's what's up.
And the polar bear in me be chilling, but yeah, there is times where, it's like should I say something? I wouldn't think much of it, but to her, her mind could be running like a clock. So it's like, you know what? Let me look over and like entertain this clock a little bit.
But don't
because,
even just say things that she'll probably just want to hear.
No.
Let it always
Yeah.
be.
No.
what
Don't get it
she-
twisted. That's why I
like,
said. That's why I
listen
said.
for
I
her.
know me. I can just stay isolated and be cool with what I am. Because if anybody who really knows me, I'm a chill and isolated person. But I could be just as outgoing like the next individual if you really rock with me. But
Nigga, I've been knowing you for a long time. I know the fuck you can't. You just always
You
want to
know
be
what I
cool,
mean?
laid back in your goddamn style.
you know,
Just like your goddamn
let me
wife. That's
see.
why y'all perfect for each other.
okay. So the next question is: do you think love alone is enough to sustain a relationship?
Fuck no.
Elaborate though.
Huh?
Elaborate. When you say love alone, because love is like it's a whole bunch of shit going on right there. When you say love. What do you mean? It's love alone. You talking about that first spark?
I mean, I'm just reading the question. You know what I'm saying? I definitely get what you're saying, Afib. Like, yeah, let me see. For what the question says, I'm gonna just take it at face value. Do you think love alone is enough to sustain a relationship? No.
No, it's really not.
Yes. There's a lot of other
Because I don't
factors
give a
coming
fuck
into
how
play.
much I love you. But again, if I don't trust you, I could love you, but not trust you. I could love you, but not like you. I could love you, but is all that keeping you the fuck right here?
Yeah, to sustain.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. No.
You know,
Love
there's
is not,
other
no.
factors that come into play.
Love is not.
Yeah, because love don't automatically
No.
come with trust. Love
Yeah.
don't automatically
That part.
come with connection. I feel that. I feel that. Like, I feel like you have to, it has to be the love
More
thing.
than just love.
Like, you can love somebody, but then it has to be something more holding you there. Because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you can love somebody, but you're not going to always like them.
That part. Cause listen, I love my fucking I love they dick.
See, Afib, now you see why we need to get sound effects. Now you see why we need to get sound effects, Afib.
Cause I would take this
Because
conversation
Queen
a
got
whole.
no filter. Yeah, see.
I would take this
Let's just
conversation a
focus on the
whole whatever.
question.
But love is not enough.
Yeah,
you gotta have some bomb ass sex. You gotta have some bomb ass a whole lot of stuff.
Like, I got to be
That's
able to communicate.
yeah, communicate.
Brain.
Yo.
I have to be able to communicate with you. You gotta satisfy me, and I have to satisfy you to keep me there.
You know
To
what
keep
I'm
me
saying?
there for real.
And respect. At the end of the day, we
If
gotta
you-
get that
If you're
out the way.
if you're ping some shit or you're cuckoo some shit,
Yo.
what the fuck I love you? Oh, only because you humor me sometimes? Fuck.
Well, I mean, look, I asked these questions, so
No, but
you getting Queen
anywho.
C with no filter, y'all.
And
So
it's different for so many people.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
for real.
You don't feel like sex is like high up like that.
Well, me personally,
But,
Yeah.
sex, love, chemistry, and all that.
yeah, I feel like all of that.
If you lose that sex, if you lose the, bitch, you got gut.
The one thing I would say is definitely respect, because at the end of the day,
But yeah, no, respect that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that too.
because
Respect
at the end of
that.
the day,
For real.
you still got to talk to even figure out what to sustain. And respect is a key level. If you can have a conversation with someone on a respectable level,
for
then
real.
at the end of the day, that means it can be fixed. It can be sustained. You can overachieve. You can take things more than what it was supposed to be, because that respect level comes both ways. So,
and me personally, I feel like God plays a factor in relationships too.
facts, big time facts. You know what I'm saying?
Like I feel like I should be able to pray with you, or at least love you enough to pray for you, even if you know what I'm saying, don't feel like you got it in you to pray regularly. You know? I feel like if I love you enough, I'm gonna pray for you
Right.
and pray that you get to that level. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, one of the things that made me love Nick even more, because we I'm not gonna lie, like, I know he loves God, I love God and stuff, but we don't really talk about it like that. But
Insert
I was
me.
going through some things at one point in my life or whatever, and he just came to me and just prayed with me. He never really
Oh,
done
that just melted my fucking heart. Seriously.
Alright.
No, for real, that did.
But yeah, he came to me and was like, all right, look, we're gonna pray together. And I was like, okay. Like, I've never seen that side of him, so I was like, okay, that made my connection more.
More to him. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. I had one person that actually, and you know who it is. RM. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He recently just started like if we're on the phone talking, boom, boom. He always bringing up God and like always wanted to talk. And he told me he picked up the Bible and just started like. I said, so what part of the Bible did you start reading from? He like, I ain't gonna go in the middle of the book. Genesis. That warmed my heart. And you know RM.
And
Growing up, he really listen. Yeah, his parents and whatever was in the church, but that wasn't his lifestyle.
Yeah.
But now, as he got older and whatever, right, he got into church and he. So now that you actually starting to talk to me about, yeah,
As y'all can see,
I love that.
Yeah,
I love
as you can
that.
see, as even us as men, when there's some things that's outside of our reach, it's only one person who could help out.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's all said and done, you know what I'm saying? Not scared to reach out. Does it take a lot for us to reach out? Absolutely. But if we can put our logic together and it all adds up and it's not going nowhere, you got to go somewhere.
For real.
So, and the last question. What's something people ignore early on that always comes back later? Okay. Getting to know that person. Let me elaborate, because I got so many. I know so many people, and when we had these conversations, that it leads to this question. For instance, I think a lot of y'all be focusing on what you like. You started the exterior, which is based on what you're looking. Once that checked off, then you try to get to know the person. I think a lot of people be focusing on the good things. Nobody don't really elaborate the bad. And then when you start to see these bad things, now you come back and scratch your head like, who the hell did I meet?
Right.
It's still the same person. You just ain't, you ignore this shit. You ain't asked them nitty gritty questions. What makes you stubborn? What irritates you? What annoys you? What makes you mad?
Nah,
You'll be
for
amazed
real.
at what answers you may hear. They may look at you crazy. If they look at you crazy, that should let you know, like, either two things. Either one, you ain't used to this, or either two, they got some shit with them that's going to either make you scratch your motherfucking head
No, for
and
real.
look at them the same way. That's what y'all need to do when y'all starting to get to know these motherfuckers.
No, for
That goes on both sides. Because I done heard some stories and some shit where motherfuckers sound like they on the riding the peak. They on Mount Rushmore with the relationship. And then out of nowhere, you get this 0 dark 30 turbulence out of a person with they badass habits that got you sitting here. Now you looking all crazy, jacked up, smoking a cigarette.
Hold on, but you know what's crazy though? Sometimes a motherfucker would actually already ask you those questions.
Mm-hmm.
You ignore it.
And it comes back later. You see how you answer the question? You gotta take what people saying at face. If you ask, now here's the thing. Now if you asked and you got your answer, now you asking for it.
Hold on, but this is the thing too. Don't ask me what irritates me, what upset, just for you to do it.
Now, with that being said, that's fucked up. Now you know you dead wrong because now you pushing the envelope. The objective is to agree. Agree to disagree and compromise. Because now you should be saying to yourself, okay, I don't want to do that, so how can I make this better? Because at the end of the day, if you're pushing it, now it sounds like, one, you want the worst out of that individual, and two, there may be another habit within yourself that you need to get evaluated, which is you like making people mad or annoy them or irritate them. And that's not good on your behalf. Because now you need some soul searching in the midst of
because
it.
I had a nigga that asked me that one day, right? But this is years ago. Anyway, long story short, this is probably off the topic, but anywho, I had a motherfucker that asked me, because he wanted to get to know me, boom. So he asked me, what annoys you, what I want, right? Mm-hmm. But I said, y'all, it takes, 36 days to know a motherfucker? It wasn't even a whole 30 days yet. Everything that I said that would annoy me, upset me, this motherfucker was doing it.
And the way how that sounds like he was passing with flying colors. See what I'm saying?
Bitch, do you want me to fucking kill you?
See,
Oh, can I say that on here?
There she goes. So
No, it was just a joke.
yeah, fuck it out. But
Like,
as
no,
y'all can see,
but for real, like,
when you really get
what
to
the
know
fuck?
someone, really get to know them. Don't just go through the surface level. The surface level is the what I like, and y'all both have the same things in common. Yeah, that's cool.
yeah, and
You-
we
'cause
had,
you know
and we
what to
had
do
all
with
that,
that.
and then you did some shit that
Well, yeah.
knew that annoyed me.
It's 2026. Really get to know a motherfucker, so that way, when it's all said and done, no matter what happens, you knew what was going to happen. So that way, that should mentally prepare yourself for the next step. Because there's too many people who ride the high wave, and it seemed like love at first sight. Nobody can't do no wrong. Then all of a sudden, as later on we get to know, now niggas is getting phone calls. You like, but I thought that was the one.
Yeah, see,
But
that's
she
why
would never do that. Not the way how you was talking to her to
That's
me.
why I'm so glad I don't
Like,
never
bro.
be like, oh, this is the person. This is. I don't think I ever did.
Now
Did
you
I
gotta
ever
sit there
come
and
to
play
y'all and tell y'all
the waited
something?
phase. You know what I'm saying? Because I done heard stuff. And you know, it happened one time. So I ain't think now all of a sudden it's happening often. Somebody feeling some way, but that person's still there though. You still trying to figure it out. I'm like,
See,
bruh.
that's why with relationships,
I'm
that's
like,
why I ain't that
listen.
one. That's why I just like to fuck on you and
that
you get the
motherfucker
fuck
like-
on about your business.
I'll be like,
I don't have time.
Sage left. You know, you can mission abort, but then they, be saying little, people sometimes say stuff like that. They think that's love. You know what I'm saying? This is what it takes to love someone. Like, listen, it ain't a 12-step process, but at the end of the day, you don't want nothing to come back to haunt you to the point that you can't fix it, or it ain't fixable, or it could have been prevented. If somebody says something to you, and you ain't taking that face value, and then you realize the problem is bigger than what you can, or that person is crazy as hell, toxic as fuck, you ask for this.
Stuff always come back.
So,
Yeah.
You see it early on how they treat their family or how they treat their mom or
Hold
whatever.
on, but you
And
know
you
what's
like,
crazy?
oh,
Sometimes
they don't treat me like that.
hold on,
Gotta
but you
take
know,
things in
hold on,
consideration,
but you know, sometimes a motherfucker don't actually treat their family like that. A motherfucker could be so good to their fucking family, and then like, what the fuck? What?
yeah, sometimes, and that
So,
can be
yeah.
deceiving. Looks can be deceiving.
Man, I'm telling you.
So,
that's
I
why I don't
appreciate
like
the questions,
looks
y'all.
or deceive. Say no.
I appreciate the questions, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because as y'all seen, y'all put us in the hot seat. We gave y'all our best answers to it. Hopefully, y'all be able to use that advice to your best ability to get the right person and be comfortable finding your significant other. So, keep the questions coming. Relationship 101 is on deck in City Convo. School was in session, y'all, and now class is ended. We're going to go to break, and when we come back, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and drop that quote of the day to close this out. Holla.
Purchase your tracks today.
I don't need nobody. I'm all good by myself. I don't need nobody. No handouts and no help. I don't need nobody. I'ma
Purchase your
get it on
tracks
my
today.
own. I don't need nobody. I'm all good all alone. I don't need nobody. I don't need 'em. I don't need 'em. I don't need nobody. I don't need 'em. I
Purchase
don't
your
need 'em.
tracks
I don't
today.
need nobody. I don't need 'em. I don't need 'em. I don't need nobody. I don't need 'em. I don't need 'em.
I don't need nobody. I say not a soul. Family first. If you
Purchase
ain't
your
them,
tracks
fucking
today.
with you ain't my goal. See, everybody wanna be able to say they helped you to be successful. Trust me, if you in my life, it's only because I let you. So careful, careful. Okay, let's just fight down.
Purchase
Ain't
your
nobody
tracks
doing
today.
shit for me. Don't get too hyped now. I've been on my shit. I suggest you do the same. If you always depend on people, sorry to tell you this, you lame. So go get on your grind. You won't stop me being on mine. It's so
Purchase your
funny
tracks
how many
today.
think that they gon' stop my shine. Hustle on 100, couldn't stop me if you want it. I say hustle on 100, I say grinding cause I
I
want
don't
it.
need nobody. I'm all good by myself.
Purchase your
I
tracks
don't need
today.
nobody. No handouts and no help. I don't need nobody. I'ma get it on my own. I don't need nobody. I'm all good all alone.
Purchase
I don't
your
need
tracks
nobody.
today.
I don't need 'em. I don't need 'em. I don't need nobody. I don't need 'em. I don't need them. I don't need nobody. I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't
Purchase
need
your tracks
nobody.
today.
I don't need them. I don't need them. I don't need nobody. I'm out here on my own. I'm grinding every day and night. I'm stuck on money mode. But when niggas see you up, them niggas wanna hit your phone. I
Purchase
swear
your
these
tracks
niggas, these
today.
clowns don't wanna get shit on their own. My city filled with haters, they gon' hate to see you on. I just sit back and observe, they want be me just like a clone. It's way too many snakes, that's why I always stay alone. I got niggas out here jealous, man, they wanna take my
Purchase
throne.
your tracks
But let a
today.
nigga try me, and I'ma send them up. I got shooters on my roster, all my men don't give a fuck. And if you think that is sweet, then please run up and try
Purchase
your
your
luck.
tracks
All my
today.
niggas, they got aim, my girl, till you getting plucked. Yeah, they don't fuck with us, yeah. I'm all good by myself. I don't need nobody, no handouts and no help. I don't need nobody, I'ma get it on my own. I don't need nobody, I'm all good all alone. I don't need nobody, I don't need them, I don't need them, I don't need nobody. I don't need them, I don't need them, I don't need nobody. I don't need them, I don't need them, I don't need nobody. I don't need them, I don't need them.
Woo! I know that's the Price is Right, ain't it? Rest in peace, Bob Barker. Before I get into the quote of the day, Queen C wants to do something, and I'm gonna let her take flight on it. Queen, go ahead, take it away.
Okay, so, I was in church today, and my mom had called me and told me that our next door neighbor's son had got killed today, early this morning. And it's very unfortunate that that happened because as long as they was our next door neighbors, like, I've known him and I've seen him grow, whatever. He was a cool young man. He really didn't bother nobody. He was into his music. He took care of his kids and this, that, and the third, whatever. And I just seen him yesterday, literally. I just looked at this boy in his face, spoke to him, all that, yesterday. And that was Saturday. So for him to be dead and gone today, y'all, it's really fucked up. And it really touched my heart because, again, when they moved next door to us, whatever, he was a little youngin'. Yes, he is still a couple years younger than me, however, whatever. But I just want to do a moment of silence for him and his family to let them know that, baby, everybody go through something. And when they first moved there, me and his mom used to get into it. I never here nor there. But it's a moment of silence for him because I do love him, his mom, and all of them because they're good people. They are good people. So a moment of silence for her second. Rest in peace to you, baby boy. Your kids, I hope your legacy live on through your kids and all of that good stuff.
On that note, y'all, the quote of the day is never be too old to reset. So simple. It's a simple quote. If you got a lot of stuff going on, whether it's life, whether it's your room, whether it's work, don't never be afraid to reset. Never. I don't care what age you are. I don't care where you at in life. Sometimes resetting could be a blessing in disguise. And it also could be a game changer. Whatever that may be, and you know for a fact in your life, if you got a lot clogged, whether it's mentally, just like I said, it could be something as small as, I got a lot of stuff going in my room. Hey, man, reset. Switch some things around. Put some things out. Throw some stuff away. You need that. If your life feels cluttered, you got a lot of stuff going on, it's never be afraid to reset. And that's just simple as that with that quote. Never be afraid to reset. On that note, y'all, episode 120, this was one hell of a roller coaster, y'all. Y'all really put us through the ringer with these questions. We had to go off on Real Live.
But they was good questions, y'all. So keep them coming. Keep them coming.
So as you can see, Queen C, she loves to smoke. and I'm going to entertain it. And with that being said, y'all, City Convo's coming to a close. Remember, you see Queen C, show her love. How can they get in contact with you on IG?
Baby, okay, so Camara J, that's just my name right here, right? But for real, all jokes aside, y'all could look me up on Facebook or Instagram and my first and last name, and that's Shanae Bowers, Chanee Bowers, Bowers. Yeah, my whole government. What the hell? What the helly? But yeah, that's how I can be found on Instagram or Facebook. Please show your girl some love. I would love y'all back.
On that note, y'all know how to find me, the real Intro. And Intro's the name, DC's the town, rapping GAT, loud 'em up, got 'em down. We out of here, y'all.
And we're out.